저도 유튜브 콘텐츠를 만들면서 경고를 받았었습니다. 대체적으로 제 경고는 제약사와 관련이 있습니다. 유튜브가 밝히는 검열 대상은 세 가지입니다. 부정선거, 코로나 치료, 그리고 백신의 안정성입니다. 우리가 만드는 콘텐츠에서 백신이 부작용을 유발한다고 하면 안 됩니다. 유튜브는 이것을 세계보건기구의 전문가들의 의견과 상반되는 것이라고 잘못된 의료 정보라고 비판합니다.
Monsieur Ryan, j'ai trois sujets à vous exposer. La première, ça concerne la plateforme YouTube qui efface les contenus qui contredisent le consensus des experts d'autorités sanitaires locales ou de l'Organisation mondiale de la santé au sujet du vaccin contre le Covid. Les vidéos du docteur Robert Malone sont toutes censurées. Est-ce que l'entreprise YouTube a-t-elle contacté l'OMS pour décider quels contenus doivent être censurés en ce qui concerne les myocardites? Quel est le processus? Comment YouTube communique à vous? À quelle fréquence? Qui choisit les experts proposés à YouTube? Avez-vous défini une limite temporelle ou une censure éternelle est-elle prévue? Deuxièmement, l'OMS est chargée d'indiquer la phase de la période pandémique. Après la phase 6, il y a une période post-pic et une période post-pandémique. Joe Biden a déclaré en septembre que la pandémie était terminée. Pourquoi l'OMS n'a-t-elle pas déjà indiqué que nous ne sommes plus en phase 6? Quel est le seuil critère utilisé et quelles seraient les conséquences juridiques d'un changement de phase en période post-pic ou période post-pandémique? Dernièrement, alors que l'Agence européenne du médicament et la Haute Autorité de Santé ont donné le feu vert à l'utilisation des nouveaux vaccins bivalents contre le Covid-19, notamment dans le cadre de la campagne vaccinale ayant débuté le 3 octobre dernier, l'Organisation mondiale de la santé estime que les données sont manquantes à l'heure actuelle. Vous déclarez « Ces nouveaux vaccins ne sont pas moins efficaces que les précédents, mais on ne peut pas affirmer qu'ils le sont davantage, qu'il ne faut donc pas reculer une vaccination ou un rappel au prétexte d'attendre la disponibilité de ces nouvelles versions. Donc, quel type de vaccin vous recommandez aujourd'hui ? Et dans le cadre de l'accord mondial de l'OMS sur la prévention, la préparation et la riposte face aux pandémies que vous souhaitez contraignantes, comment allez-vous imposer vos points de vue et pourrait-on avoir ces 14 amendements? Je vous remercie.
Merci. Docteur.
세계보건기구 청문회 대변인 라이언 박사의 답변은 이렇습니다.
Thank you. Yes, in terms of there are just so many questions there. It's very hard to give credible answers to all of them in one go. Absolutely, the issue of pandemic preparedness planning is very important, and many countries had not updated their pandemic preparedness plans in advance of this pandemic. And, you know, we're being very clear that preparedness in general around the world was not adequate to deal with the impact of the current pandemic. And we need to learn that lesson, that we need to be much better prepared for the next one. And national pandemic preparedness planning, community resilience, collaborative surveillance, community protection, access to countermeasures, safe, scalable clinical care, all of these issues need to be taken into account when we talk about pandemic preparedness planning at national level. At regional and global level, then, we need to be able to support that national planning, and we need to be able to bring the goods, the services, the technologies to support that national planning, mechanisms to build rapid innovation, rapid scale-up of production, fair and equitable distribution of countermeasures to countries, training, and many other things that need to come from a global level to support and supplement what's going on at national level. Without strong national preparedness, there is no global solution. Global health security, regional health security of the European Union is based on a fundamental principle that we need strong national action plans for public health security. And when we can connect strong national systems, we connect them through global data, global services, global collaboration, global innovation, then we have something that looks like global health security. A purely top-down approach to delivering on pandemic preparedness will not work. Pandemics and epidemics begin and end in communities. We need to build community resilience. We need to build community engagement. We need to build frontline primary healthcare and direct services to people at community level. We can't do that purely with a global lens. So I very much agree with that assessment. With regards to YouTube, we're not a policeman of YouTube. Our job is not to say what is on or off on any particular social media or other platform. We engage intensively with social media platforms to ensure that the best information is getting out there. My view has always been personally that we need to get better at putting strong, positive, scientifically based, evidence-based information to ordinary people so they get to make a good, well-informed health choice for themselves and for their families. Questioning and the ability of ordinary people to question medical interventions is an absolute right. Hesitancy and seeking understanding and explanation for the use of medical products is also.
L'interprétation ne passe pas, non pas à cause de la connexion, mais à cause de la qualité du micro, parce que les sons sont décalés.
And actively try to disrupt health responses that are aimed at saving people's lives. And that has happened too often in this global response. We don't have a formal relationship with the YouTubes or others, or have specific meetings with any of those platforms. We do engage with them on improving our messaging, and we want to work more closely with platforms to ensure that there is a good discourse, to ensure that there are good debates, and that the right information is out there for people to access. That's a very important concept for us. And the question on vaccines, currently with vaccines and with the emergence of variants, and specifically variants in the Omicron space and many sub-variants in that, the WHO TAG COVAC, the Technical Advisory Group on COVID vaccination, has suggested, and followed by SAGE, have suggested that booster doses of vaccine using Omicron based boosters is a useful idea, but that primary vaccination should be with the ancestral strain of vaccine, because that gives the best, broadest protection across all of the different variants. But that booster doses can come from Omicron-related strains, and that's happening more and more, with many companies coming to the market now with booster doses that contain variant strains of slightly. They have slightly different strains, but most of them are in the Omicron variant site. So we continue to recommend primary vaccination, your first two vaccines to come from the ancestral original strain, and then boosters after that, based on a given country circulating strains, may use variant vaccines that have slightly different composition based on what the government's judgment in a particular country is for what is their most common circulating strain at any one time. Over to you.